Hello, folks. The key to good and efficient writing lies in the intelligent organization of ideas and notes. It teaches you how to take smart notes and ensure they bring you and your projects forward. As you are all aware, our memory fades quickly. For most students and even for business folks, forgetting occurs very rapidly after listening to a lecture or even reading over information material, even if the material is engaging and interesting. Research has shown that we forget 50% of what we hear within an hour and more than 70% within 2 days. So taking effective notes requires a student to be mentally active during a lecture or while reading. One has to pay attention, interact with information, make decisions about what to record and write. The Cornell note-taking system, or the Cornell method, is a note-taking system devised in the 1940s by Walter Pock, an education professor at Cornell University. Pock advocated its use in his best-selling book, How to Study in College. The Cornell method provides a systematic format for condensing and organizing notes. This system of taking notes is designed for a high school or college level student, but is applicable for any note-taking system and has been extremely popular at various businesses also. So without any further ado, let's check out the Cornell way of taking notes. So here's the technique on using the Cornell method on a piece of paper. I'm also going to show you a template that you can digitally use in Evernote at the end of this video. On a sheet of aligned paper, draw a horizontal line above the bottom 6 lines of the paper, then draw a vertical line from the top margin down to this horizontal line. About a third of the way from the left edge, put today's date at the top of the sheet. Jot down your notes in the large note-taking right column. Your notes should consist of the main ideas of the lecture, video or textbook you are studying. Keep your notes efficient. Paraphrase longer ideas, and there is no need for complete sentences here. Use phrases that leave out parts of a speech, such as articles, conjunctions, prepositions, and auxiliaries. Think about how people write Twitter posts or news headlines. Use symbols and abbreviations where possible. Include quick sketches of the material when appropriate. In the left Q column, jot down relevant questions and keywords. Do this during your note-taking or immediately after writing questions. This helps you clarify meanings, reveal relationships, and also establish continuity. This Q column will also assist you with your future reviews of the material. Within 24 hours of taking notes, write a brief summary. Condensing your notes down to a couple of sentences helps you make them topic clearer in your mind when you are studying for a test or a quiz, or even trying to revise whatever you have written from your book. So you now have a concise yet detailed record of your previous classes or notes. The best method of review is to cover the note-taking column and look only at the left-hand column. Say aloud in your own words the answers to the questions, and also prompts indicated. Spend at least 10 minutes every week reviewing all your previous notes. Regular review of your notes between tests helps you better comprehend new lectures. It also enhances your long-term recall of the material. Try it and see for yourself how helpful this method can be. And finally, if you wish to use the digital version of Cornell Notes, here is the digital version which you can import into your Evernote. I will provide a link to this template below, and please feel free to download it and start taking your notes in an efficient manner. Thanks for going through this video. Please do subscribe to my channel if you're new, and feel free to leave your comments on this video. I would love to get your thoughts as to how did you feel about this video or any reactions on it. But before I sign off today, I will request you to visit my website, nextgendigital.com, and check out some of the free resources I have provided, like content management template or list of some useful apps regarding productivity. See you next Thursday, and thanks for your time.